Hi everyone, welcome back to Doki Literature Club. Okay, I have just been trying to frickin' fix something wrong with my microphone for the last little while. But anyways, we're back. I'm gonna be busy this weekend, so I want to play a little more Doki Literature Club today. I want to see where it goes. Do we really need to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I'm just gonna move my mic slightly. Hopefully it's still working. It is working, correct? Yes, it is. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. Oops, sorry, I was just checking one more thing. God, we're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for this event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monika? Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Hee. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monika? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kinda overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monika have been really trying hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. What the heck was that? I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. He'll be fine, Yuri. But anyways, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monika, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off helping everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monika flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monika begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She shows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is it simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eye on Monika. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monika finishes the recitation. I didn't know that was a word. The four of us applaud. Monika takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monika. Aha, thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Ah, Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of their chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. So I'm gonna go ahead and assume, are these real poems they're reciting? Or do they have any kind of, is there any kind of hidden meaning if I were to look up these poems? But they're not citing any authors, so they might probably just made up names. Aha. Sorry, I giggled. Hee. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself. Like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. Wait, no. No, they're reading poems they wrote themselves at some point. Didn't they? I'm confused. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone. I thought through and through. I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it. Good job, Sayori. Hey, even Christian liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I'm just checking to see if the... Okay, I'm just making sure everything's working. I was having some technical difficulties earlier, and I just really don't want to record for more than an hour and see everything messed up. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. Okay, so they did write these poems. What am I saying? I'm stupid. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Then next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay. Now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Christian. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Christian lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki? It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that y'all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Geez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this, I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monika, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monika, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Geez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Christian, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed, but today Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on her way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. I would still walk home with Sayori. That's what I'm gonna say, but I'm gonna save. Because I don't know what could go wrong. Wait, you know what? Might as well just save over this one. I would still walk home with Sayori. Sayori? You really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Oh, that's cold me. Eh? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Christian. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? All right, it's poetry time, everyone. All right, so let's do this. All right. Bouncy. Fun. Heart. Wait, what? Friends? Okay. Need something sad now. Death's a little too extreme. Let's say broken. I'm not really getting a whole lot of, sad ones. Tragedy. Sadness. Fireworks. Fireworks are happy, I guess. No, let's check calm. Misery. Doki Doki. Hope. Charm, I guess? Landscape, god dang it, these are getting a little melancholy. That sounds like a good one for her. Wait, are they moving when I click them? No, they're moving on their own. I thought, like, there might have been some indication based on what I'm hitting. Alright, Passion, Massacre, Hair, Dance. Adventure. She likes adventures. Oh, okay, they are reacting when I do that. I didn't even notice that, Jesus. Okay, Joy. This whole time, I didn't even see that. Wow, you all must be fucking yelling at me. Well, whatever. I was just sort of randomly hitting things at the first time, then I just sort of was going by, hurt. Okay, that's also going for her. If I hit suicide, who would jump up? But I don't want to do that. Depression. Oh. Okay. At least I know I'm doing good. Sunset. Okay, also good. Amazing. Okay. Contamination. Weird. Cry. No, cheer. Family? I don't even know what these two words mean. Music? Okay, I guess that's good for Sayori. Oh man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. Aha. You must have a lot of determination, starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival, too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Huh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of the school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? Eh, I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Mon Ika. Oh, I get it. Ika as in squid. That's not how you say my name. Wait, what? Mon Ika. Wait, what? Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Fourth wall break. Wait. Mon Ika. Have I been saying her name wrong? Is it supposed to be Monica? Because these are Japanese characters. It should be pronounced Monika as like three characters. Monika. So is it supposed to be Monica then? I can't tell. These fourth wall jokes are confusing me. I'm just gonna keep calling her Monika because that's how it seems like it should be. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Hehe. Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun with Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Ah. Heh, sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation is already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monika if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monika, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk. Christian, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monika peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Christian. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Christian. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? Eh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that? She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different than now than it always been. You're so funny, Christian. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I do? What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions. You should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Sorry, I need to adjust myself here. Alright. Monika smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monika stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh down on me so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monika. Now I'm unsure if it's supposed to be Monika or Monika, but I feel like it should be Monika, but that line makes me feel like it's probably Monika, but it would be a C in that case. I don't even know. I don't even know. I'm just gonna keep calling her Monika, and if anyone wants to get mad at me, you can all get mad at me and I'll ignore you. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monika calls out to the clubroom. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monika, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Who should I show my poem to first? Sayori, of course. This is your best one so far. It's really, really nice, Christian. Thanks? Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Eh? Of course. Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Eh? Do you want a nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright. Hey, Christian. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end, yeah, I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else? Wait, of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you, but we have a wavelength or something, and this is how this poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori? No. Christian? I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori. I glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayori. I've probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, Christian. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. Ha ha ha. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori, tell Monika I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself. Oh, I feel sad now. I guess let's work our way down the list. Natsuki. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's, anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad you're trying a little bit. Well, of course I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems, anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? Eh? No, gross. It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away? That's, it's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Gah. Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach. Oh, maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. Haha. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway. Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing even happened. I'll be your beach. Okay. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years, but today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light, the walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worry away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Yeah. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first and then came up with the message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kinda wrote about the same thing. She wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it or whatever. Oh, you can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical, too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Yuri, you're up next. Well done, Christian. You've definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you? Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. Sharing our writing like this, it's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monika. I think we all felt a little awkward at first. But now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think. I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore. But it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. But it's been fun getting to know everyone in their writing. And I guess doing some writing myself. Well, have you learned anything about yourself, Christian? Eh? Well, you know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer. And even my opinions are just opinions, you know? As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Eh? Why me? Well, you're always so sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. Eh? For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me. Yuri? It's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. It just means that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking? Being disliked. Yuri? But what am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. Do you want to share your poem now? Okay, here. Beach. A marvel millions of years in the making. Where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface. With a clean blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beach, gray, rolling clouds, and endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be followed. Found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet. But where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick you? Foundations, will you give in? What? Will a sudden wave send you crashing down in blinking of an eye? Either way, the outcomes are the same, yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where a foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic, the breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back and I abandon my peace to evade at all the shore. Drift forward, and I something to earth forevermore. Okay. God, her handwriting is hard to read sometimes. Especially since I'm somewhat worried that there's some kind of effect of taking too long to read her stuff. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it. She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles, our thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Alright, Monika. I'm scared of you, but, well, here we go. Hi, Christian. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Aha. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monika take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Aha. It's kind of funny. How so? No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sayori's poems have been getting more and more similar to each other every day. Hey, wait, now that am I crazy, or did Sayori not have a poem for me today? I don't recall reading something from hers. Maybe I'm just stupid and forgot immediately. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? I guess you could say that. Although we kinda grew up as best friends, I haven't been seeing as much of her this past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again. I see. That reminds me. About how Sayori's been a little bit off today. Yeah, did she tell you something? Well, Christian, you haven't been flirting with her, have you? Of course not. I've been treating her like I always do. Alright. Just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. Okay. I don't trust you. There's something about you. Is your poem gonna be about how someone dies horribly? Sayori's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? Well, never mind. This really isn't the time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of an old lady who wanders the earth, the lady who knows everything, a beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift in the sky, a victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow, I fall, and I fall and I fall and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes, and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything, knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose. And we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Well, that's deep right there. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kinda on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Paradoxical. Yeah, that is how I said it. I'd said it right. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Ah, yeah, that. Okay. Okay, that was funny. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. I'm scared. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you've put so much effort into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. I feel like there was some scary meaning behind that, but I don't think, maybe I'm just scared of Monika now. Thanks for listening. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Okay, I almost just clicked away from the window. Okay, everything is working fine, just making sure. Just making sure, because I'm scared. Completely scared. It seems you're right. Sigh. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to, anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously. Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well. So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. Ugh. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh? That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle all that by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all of the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case, but if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Christian. The one who is truly useless. Aha, don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Ugh. That's... Is Monika suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monika's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Christian may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with decorations. Hold on, I never said that. She wants me to hang out with her. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Christian to... What are you saying? It'll be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Christian to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said, I'm surprised as well. Sorry, I was just saying though. Jeez, can we settle this already? Yeah. Christian, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone look straight at me. Oh. I feel like this is probably a big choice. Okay, they haven't given me an option for Sayori to do anything with her, but I don't know. I get this feeling that hitting Sayori here is a very, very bad idea. I don't know. Maybe I'm just paranoid. Sayori. I mean, if it's going to be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, but Monika said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez, do you really hate us that much? No. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Just think of the club, okay? Okay, so yeah, it won't let me. Did I lose points on that? I'm gonna let it stay. Let's help Monika then, because we really haven't gotten to hang out with her, so I don't want to influence the route any worse. I think you get what I mean. Monika. Well, I guess I should probably be helping Monika. Yay, you picked me! Hold on 1 second. Yeah. Monika, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us. Huh? But I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well. But Christian was the one who, it doesn't matter. You were the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monika. You're supposed to make reasonable decisions for the club. These two are fighting over me, and it's fun. Monika, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with this decision. Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with our ulterior motives. Excuse me? Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monika. Yeah. We have a lot of work to do, you know? We won't do as good of a job if you make us work alone. Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monika. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources. So are you going to do the right thing, President? Okay, I get it. It's technically most logical for Christian to help out one of you two. So, I guess that's what we'll do. Oh, god damn it! Oh, Jesus! They really want it to happen like this. Okay. I'm gonna call it now. I'm gonna pick one of these two, and Sayori's gonna go crazy and probably murder one of them. That's usually how these go. Do you have a preference, Christian? I don't know. Let's make cupcakes with Natsuki. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun, and you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it probably could use 2 people. Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree, eh? Just a minute ago you were saying that's because... Never mind, okay. Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course, I'm used to it after all. That's good. Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard to not feel bad. So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes. Everything except the performance is going to be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, Christian? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Oh, she's sad she didn't get to spend time with me. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not that big a deal or anything. Well, it might not be just that. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help. It doesn't mean... Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look. Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here, and you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're gonna make the atmosphere special. But my cupcakes, they're gonna save the day. That's just how it works. Cupcakes. That'll be really important for the way people feel during their performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things. But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely get to do any reading today. Okay, I'm sorry, I don't know. I thought my mouse just slid out off screen. I panicked. Fair enough, there's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monika and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Geez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number. Okay, I'm coming over Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just need to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I need from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah. I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So you'd better look forward to it. Oh? Didn't you say you were going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like that in front of everyone. That I was looking forward to this. What, wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so... Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Never mind. I can't believe this. Natsuki is going to be coming on to my house on Sunday, even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori. My anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? Oh yeah, she's gonna be upset. The worst thing your girl can do is walk in and catch you baking cupcakes with another girl. It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monika said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. Oh man, I need a drink. It's already Sunday. Okay. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monika said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. Oh god, is something bad gonna happen? It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Okay. I was afraid I was gonna walk into a bloody mess here. Sayori? Hi, Christian. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations she's had for years now. Heh. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monika told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monika today? Of course, but I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything, so it's just me and Natsuki then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Christian. Eh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings. If I didn't make that stupid mistake. And you wouldn't have to be worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori? I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Haha. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Christian. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Christian? I guess I have no choice this time. Oh, it's getting juicy. Everyone get your popcorn. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole... Oh, wow. Now I'm an asshole. I legit kind of feel bad now for the popcorn joke. I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every... Oh. Because most days I can't even find her... Oh my god, oh. I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Oh, I feel so bad for that popcorn joke. You have no idea. Oh, I'm an asshole. There is no getting around that. This is the worst thing I've done in my entire Let's Play career. Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Christian. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. Aha. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Oh my god, this is hurt. I hate this. This is making me feel things I didn't want to feel. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. Oh, is this how this whole game is gonna go? Oh. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting. That's what I'll do. No, Christian. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish, and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. That's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Ah, Christian. Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Christian. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this, Christian. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call you selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Christian. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go, and she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think it would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kinda hard for me to fully understand. But I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Oh god, we're not gonna see her tomorrow, are we? Oh, god. Alright. I look forward to it. I just wanted to make cupcakes today, man. I didn't sign up for this. I thought I was gonna get scared, not heartbroken. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. Okay, On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I spend only a few minutes back at home, anxiously awaiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in. Sup? Hey. Well, she looks cute in that outfit. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Let me see here. Okay, I can hide it like that. Little cat there too. It's cute. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You brought everything I asked you. You bought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I can count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she is a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What, you're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Christian? Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. Guck. This is ridiculously heavy. Ha! I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey, your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about such weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. Aha! What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey, now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you shouldn't treat me like... Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki? Forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize, I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey, was that to me? Who else? Man, let's just get started already. Aha. You get all sour when girls call you gross. I finally found your weakness, Christian. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now. Finally start to pull things out of her bags and we get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Christian, where did you put all the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Oh, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so... Come on, you're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I just see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. That does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times worth it in the end, if just looking at it makes everyone else's eyes lighten up. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk in a huge bowl for the icing. Eh? The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey, Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger, just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah, the force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross. You got it on my face. Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach for it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger toward my own face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Oh, this is, scene. Haha, stop. Well, I can't make this the thumbnail. I will get in trouble if I make this the thumbnail. Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know? Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. Okay, you're getting into creepy territory, me. What? Did you seriously just... Natsuki is so surprised she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Christian, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls, unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the moon turn to this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something bumping? Burning? Why'd I say bumping? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. Cough. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in there, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it atop the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads, but the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing, like nothing ever happened. Ah, that smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they all look. She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time, though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the other. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake. Like happy birthday, or whatever. Huh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make it more literature-themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. Wouldn't it? It would be fun to see people choose their cupcakes based on a word they like. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea, so... Aha, maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. We're not at school, nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well, Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Eh? Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Aha. Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, she'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. She would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we'd have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Ah, already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance. Man, as usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. Aha. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Ah, yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. Huh? What you said before about not always having this chance, it doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere. Do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah. I want to spend more time with you. Christian, I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I have to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Oh no, what's gonna happen? Wait, Natsuki. Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me. I felt it. For a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumped back. Sayori? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, what's gonna happen? Oh, I don't think I'm emotionally or mentally prepared for this. Both in real life and in the game. Ah. Hi, Christian. Sayori. Just now we weren't Hey, it's okay, Christian. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, you should have come by a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Oh, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well... I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Christian? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Christian. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monika was right. I should just... Monika? Monika was... Oh my fucking god, was I right about her? Monika was right about what? What did Monika say to her? I'm actually kind of mad at the thought of her... let's just... Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But... Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Christian. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori, it's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Christian, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. Oh, jeez! Oh, okay, I hit the thing. Oh god, we're saving. We are so saving right now. Okay. I'm picking this one for the record, but I just want to take a second to get a drink and talk for a second. Oh my. Okay, this is... I know what they're doing. I was doing Sayori route. That whole scene with Natsuki, or it could have been Yuri, they were trying to bait me. Just, like... saying that she'll always be my dearest friend would oh my god, I may as well just, I don't know what I'd even do, what would happen to her if I did that, but no. This is the Sayori route. I'm not falling for this game's bait. I love you. Yeah? Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner, but spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me, and that's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as we can continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. Christian. Oh. Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. Christian. Is this really okay? Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Christian. Oh, this is hurting me. This is so sad. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. Oh, but why? Even now, why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Christian. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Okay, I trust you. Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it has always been. If we really are a couple, I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Christian. Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? Huh? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her, and she loves me. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until these things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know, but I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. We're not going to have a happy future with her, are we? It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the ones where I'd be walking to school with Sayori, but Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monika, I'm sure the event will be great too. Christian, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monika is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that has all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monika would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. Aha. You should take a little responsibility for her, Christian. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. What? You kinda left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monika, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president, after all. But there's no music, and I'm uncomfortable being alone with her. I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Geez, you don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Huh? Monika is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Yeah, you and me both, me. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the way they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Okay. Get out of my head, get out of my head. I do what I know is best for you. I listen to everything she said. I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head. But a poem is never actually finished. Okay. Okay! Ah, what is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Christian, what's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so, well, all right. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monika calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder to Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help wake her up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always been. That's all she needs and what I want to give her. As I reach Sayori's house, I knock at the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Oh, no. Can I just quit? Can I stop playing video games? Channel's over, Let's Play's over, it's all canceled, guys. For, heart problems. She really is a heavy sleeper. Oh, God, please don't go the way I think it's gonna go. I swallow. I can't believe I end up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. No, why did you have to do that? I am... Oh. What? An exception as a... What? What's going on? What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori that I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her. I shouldn't have confessed to her. God damn it! Why? Why can't love solve all problems? Why do writers have to make it cause more? Oh, curse you, fiction. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like it always had been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club, screw the festival, I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers, but I still couldn't do what she needed from me, and now I can never take it back. Never. 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 Oh, fuck off. Okay. I knew what was gonna happen. Oh, okay. What the fuck? What the fuck is going on here? Why is the new game option? What the hell am I playing? I knew this was going to be fucked up when I started, but no. This is no, man. No. File. What? 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 Are you fucking serious? File error. Character Sayori is missing or corrupt. Save file is corrupt. Starting a new... Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. Hang on, fellas. I need a drink. Ugh. It's just water, but god damn it. Let's just pretend it's hard alcohol and I don't even drink. I can't do this, guys. Okay. Yep, I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to... That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it kind of works out because if you've known each other for so long... We used to walk together to school on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. But she's going to chase me after me like this. I feel almost better running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let her catch up to me. Okay. It's an ordinary school day like any other, except I'm highly uncomfortable. Can I play Pokemon Snake Wood instead right now? Please? Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Christian? Monika? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class and smart, beautiful, athletic. Get away from me, you digital monster! Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come here for, anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? How about that? I actually quit the debate club. Really, you quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity, and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club, okay. Literature. That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? Aha. It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. Oh. I don't even need to say it. You all know what's happening. You all know what's happening. I don't like it at all. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Christian, by any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? Ah, I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me very happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. You're really sweet, Christian, you know that? You know what else was sweet? Sayori. Oh! It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school gate and upstairs a section of the third year class. Now, I have a little theory going on right here. Do you think all of my poetry that I had the chance to write in the original, in my first run, do you think that was, it was all preset to do Sayori's route? And I'm almost positive now because it won't let me load the data. I'm gonna make a save. Yeah, they're all gone. Of course, they're fucking all gone. Oh, Jesus Christ. That, no matter what choice I would have made, Sayori would have still hung herself. Jesus fucking Christ. I can't do this. I can't go through at least 2 more characters like this, please. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Stop that. I'm actually... Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm back. I brought a guest with me. Eh? Guest. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. I want to say just right now, like, I'm not playing any of this up. I am genuinely kind of upset what happened to Sayori. Like, they dropped some heavy stuff on me right there, and now they're just... She's just gone. This is, yeah... Like, I knew what I was signing up for, but... No. I knew this was gonna get fucked up, but I wasn't prepared for this. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Christian. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Christian in a classroom, and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know... Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. Ugh. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? That would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Christian? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks scorn. I don't think I can even skip. The skip option won't let me skip anything. Meanwhile, Monika and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monika. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Ugh, I got the hiccups. So Christian, fucking hiccups. Okay, I'm gonna get a drink for this. Sorry. So Christian, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes lit up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. I've read this stuff before, but you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? You're telling me. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped for something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Oh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. Looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud. Give that back. Fine, fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I'm scared to get to the next poem section. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate together in. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president, after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Yeah, besides, now that we have a new member... Okay, now, I'm almost positive, no matter what I would have done, Sayuri would have been the first to go. I feel like that's probable. I mean, like, you could some of you are probably going to comment, but like I'll say again, I'm not, in order to avoid all sorts of spoilers, I'm recording this, I'm not going to start uploading this series until I'm completely done. So I've already done, by the time you're seeing this, I've already played through the whole game. Just probably haven't uploaded it all yet. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Christian? Hold on there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth what's been on my mind. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought... Huh? The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Christian. Thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Christian? Yes. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. Christian, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think that will do. We can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Christian, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue the chit-chat. Yuri cleans up the set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. Can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Probably not, but I need to continue now. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. And you know what sucks the most? You have unlocked a special... Oh god, can I just stop playing the game? Can you all just go watch someone else play it? Yes. Okay. Guess who's really, 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 really uncomfortable right now? Okay. Boop. Let's go with Natsuki this time. Oh god, I don't want to see Natsuki get horribly beaten. Lollipop. Wait a second. No matter what I pick, what if I hit disown? Okay, no, that will boost to her. Okay, let's just go all Natsuki. Dreams? They're cute. Okay, no. Nibblin's cute. Fantasy suicide. No. Anime's cute. Yep. Beauty. Embrace. Okay, no. Candy. Marshmallows. Poof. Skirts. Party. Swimsuit. Charm. Okay. Bouncy. Ribbons. Twirl. Puppies. Okay, cool. I'm so sorry, Natsuki. I wish I could stop playing the game, but hi again, Christian. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. You have no idea how fucking tempted I am. Now don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so I am scared. I just want to let it be known, I am absolutely scared to read what these girls are gonna hand me today. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Ew. I'm actually getting chills from playing this. I was not expecting this. Thanks for keeping your promise, Christian. I hope this isn't too overwhelming a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed. Stop doing that. Come on, like he deserves any slack. You had to be dragged here by Monika. I don't know if you're planning to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Okay. She's in front of the text box. Who keeps manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Christian. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Like, am I crazy or is the background tilted now? Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have an interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something that you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention. Could, discuss it. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Yeah, the background was tilted. I wasn't crazy. It just went back normal. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Ugh. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. This is new. You looking for something in there? Fucking Monika. Monikam. Okay. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. What? Oh, I clicked out the window! Okay, is everything recording properly? I need to make sure. There's a lot of volume. I missed the shelf. Okay, it's still recording. We're good. There's still a lone volume of manga and missed a stack of various books. Curious, I pull it out the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She turns a box of manga and slips the volume right in the middle of the rest. Aha, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know the feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Christian. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature. Don't judge a book by its cover. Please stop. In fact, I'm getting jumpy at text. Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah, I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in a colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. Well, it's exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I gotta tell you guys one thing. I gotta work early tomorrow, but I'm gonna be able to pass the time at work by explaining to my coworkers just how the fucked up game I spent playing last night. Wouldn't the chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why's that? I guess it's easier to be closer together like this. Don't just say that. You make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry, I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I say it's a particularly a bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Whoa, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then. Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can't talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with it. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up with them without being all like, eh? You still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. Oh, please don't tell me this is how her route's gonna go. Oh. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monika's kind of a jerk about it. I can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like it solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So, geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. It looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey! Where's the fucking stop this madness option? It'd be so fucking easy. So fucking easy. Alright, cool. Oh, geez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monika reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give. She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Christian. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? Okay. Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with hers first. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Eh? Then what's the point of sharing it in the first place? I wrote this poem when I could have been doing other things. In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read... Remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough sharing yours. Like Monika said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it? Irk. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Grr, fine, I guess. Only because Monika will help make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheese can run, eagles can fly, people can try. That's about it. Well, that seems the normal. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make... Wait, can I skip now? Oh, I can skip this. Good. Yuri. Okay, yeah, the skip option goes through stuff that I've already seen before, guys, so I should be fine. The skip option is unavailable. Something's gonna happen. Hi, Christian. Having a good time so far? Fuck you. Yeah. Glad to hear. I don't trust you. I don't trust you. I don't trust that ribbon. I don't trust your hair. I don't trust your outfit. I don't trust those eyes. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. I bet you are, Monika. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? All right, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow, more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Aha. Don't worry, Christian. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier we all learn to get past soon. This is going the same, but I can't skip it, which means something fucked up's gonna happen. Her poem's gonna be different. It's gonna say things like, haha, Sayori's dead and you fucked up. That's true. I hand Monika my poem. I like it, Christian. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take it as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood. Okay. I don't want an abuse story too. Oh. But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know? Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims... Why the fuck am I not reacting to the shit that was just said? Well, that's because I have to sound confident. Doesn't mean I always feel that way. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings. But burn in my eyes, no longer see color. Why are there others in the room? Are they talking or are they simply poems on flat... Wait, what? But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings. But burned, my eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you want to call it. I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Oh, I can skip now. Phew. I guess that's everyone. Glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated, as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what we call ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri Natsuki. Natsuki! I'm gonna go through your little story, but... Oh, please don't tell me you're gonna die from your dad's abuse or something? They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expression change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feelings of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monika liked it, and Christian did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my own writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon. Of course, I come across something inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Christian liked my poem too, you know? He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Christian appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. And what do you know? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger when Christian started showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act as young as you look. Not, see? Me? Look who's talking, you want to be edgy, bitch. Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. Please stop. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people can't learn to get over themselves if they graduate middle school, you know? If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance a toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? You're like cute? You try. Whoa, be careful, you cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Christian hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns towards me as if she just noticed I was standing there. Christian, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. How did I get dragged? Oh. It won't even let me save! Natsuki? What? Stop it. Hey, Christian, why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. Well, go back inside once they're done yelling. Aha. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. Is this how it is? Are these girls just gonna slowly disappear one by one so Monika can hang out with me? I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri, I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki, or did. Christian, please don't hate me. Please, please, I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Monika? Monika? Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monika. You can go first, Monika. I'd like to stay a little longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take the responsibility today. Kinda sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Christian. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate you. Okay. Guys, so I'm actually all out of time for tonight. I have to get up early for work, so I have to go to bed now. Yeah, right, like I'm sleeping tonight. No joke. This is actually one of the freakiest things I've played in a while. I like it, but at the same time, Jesus. Yes, turn the main menu. Cool. It's just cool. It's cool. Okay, so that's gonna do it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. Tune in next time. Look, I'm gonna tell you straight up. Next time's not gonna be any more fun than this episode. Probably worse. Almost assuredly worse. God dang it. Yeah, like I said before, I'm gonna have this whole series recorded before I start uploading it. I'm gonna try and upload them swiftly, not to leave you guys hanging. It should be pretty easy to edit these ones. But anyways, that's it for now. Good night. Try to have a good night. Bye-bye.